This was a book for me where I was like, wow, how much do I not know about money? Money's greatest value is peace of mind. Consistency beats intensity all day, every day. And this is really broken down into 4 areas, just those little things so that you don't have to go to additional effort to go and get the thing done that you need to get done. Number 2, the thank you economy. You actually need to provide empathy and personalization into customer service if you actually want to get some cut through in it. Care is the new currency.
Time to get fired up. Yeah, I'm getting fired up.
Your thoughts can become plans, plans can become actions, and actions become a reality. We share powerful stories and simple steps to fast track your business and personal growth. Are you ready to make it happen? Let's get fired up. Welcome back. Today, I want to share with you, out of all of the books I've read, these are the top 5 that have had a profound impact on my life and lifestyle. I'll start with number 1 is Atomic Habits by James Clear. This has sold over 10 million copies, and it talks about the ability to create great habits and break bad ones. And this is really broken down into 4 areas. These are the key laws of behavior change. You need to have a cue, or be aware of the cue and make it obvious. The craving, so you need to be able to make it attractive. The response is all about making it easy, and the reward is about make it satisfying. One of the key things I took away from reading this book the very next day was, if I want to go for a run in the morning, the easiest thing I could do is put the shoes and the shorts and the t-shirt right in front of the bed. So when I get up, I see it. That's my cue, right? So just those little things so that you don't have to go to additional effort to go and get the thing done that you need to get done is actually a great way of doing it. Make it easy. I could get in the car and drive 30 minutes to go to the gym to get on the treadmill. That's not easy. Get the shorts and shoes on, get out the front door, do it quickly and easy. And the reward is to make it satisfying. There's some of the takeaways from this is that think about small changes. People talk about this all the time. Consistency beats intensity all day, every day. So just start with the small changes and watch it improve over time. Think about your identity, because that does drive habits. Identity meaning I am a healthy person. I want to be fit. I want to be a good runner. I want to quit smoking. I want to drink less alcohol. Think about the person that you are identifying to be to ensure that those habits come in. Environment is essential. Shape your surroundings to support good habits and eliminate bad ones. Track and celebrate progress. Use habit tracking as a motivator to stay consistent and recognize incremental progress. In summary, Atomic Habits, it's obviously an amazing book. You can see that from the copies that have been sold and all of the reviews about it, but it does provide a practical framework to understand and master the process of habit formation. Book number 2, this is The Thank You Economy by the very well-known Gary Vaynerchuk. And what he's talking about in this book is mainly about customer service and how the whole world has changed, and the fact that you actually need to provide empathy and personalization into customer service if you actually want to get some cut through in it. After reading this book, I'll give you a few examples here. One of my clients in the US, we went through some of our coaching, and one of the things there was to actually build out their company values. Now, one of their company values that we came up with was be epic, and how the thank you economy comes into this process now is I went online and designed him a very large and nice metal poster with the words be epic on it. I sent it to his house in Colorado, the United States. He got it. He opened it. He took a photo, sent it to me and said, "That is amazing. Thank you so much. How personal and caring is it?" The very next day, I get a referral from him to talk to another US client. The message from this one is be very close to your customers, get to know who they are, what they like, and use that as an ability to show appreciation for those that are supporting you. Care is the new currency. All right, book number 3 is Clear Thinking by Shane Parrish. Now, this one is all about the way that we think and respond. This is actually still today, one of the best books I think that I've ever read, probably because it related to me in the time that I was reading it, about how, your thoughts can actually massively influence how you wake up and show up every day. He talks about first principles and encourages the use of first principles when thinking, which involves breaking down problems into their most basic elements and building up solutions from there. That method helps avoid assumptions and encourage innovative thinking and probabilistic thinking. He talks about the value of that, making decisions based on likelihoods rather than certainties, and understanding that outcomes are rarely guaranteed. He talks about using inversion, which is identify the factors that could lead to failure and avoid them to enhance success. Talks about committing to lifelong learning. I think we all agree with that the ability and need to level up and stay relevant in the marketplace is absolutely essential. So continuously acquiring knowledge and reflect on your experience to improve your thinking as well. Talks about, practice deliberately, sharpen your thinking skills through intentional practice and reflection. A lot of this does come down to personality types as well, and how we may just initially react to things based on the social environment, based on our history, based on our emotions, or based on our experience. So just because that's the way doesn't mean to say that we can't approach things in a different way, just by thinking about them a different way as well. All right, book number 4 is The Psychology of Money by James Husel. This, again, was a book for me where I was like, wow, how much do I not know about money? I really thought I had a good grip on this. But it also talks around the psychology of money and the reason we make some of the money decisions we make in terms of how we earn it, how we save it, if we invest it, what we invested in, how the market and environment and politics and everything come into play, and puts all of this into place. What it really comes down to is that money's greatest value is peace of mind. That's the whole reason that we kind of earn it, right? It's peace of mind for food, it's peace of mind for a roof over our head, it's peace of mind for healthcare, education, the list goes on. But ultimately, the most valuable benefit of having money and that peace of mind and the security that it provides, right? So Husel suggests that financial decisions should be driven by the goal of achieving personal comfort and freedom rather than materialistic pursuit. Rather than focusing on technical aspects of investing or money management, the book delves into the psychological factors that shape our relationship with money, often leading to unexpected or irrational behavior. How often have you heard the taxi driver saying, now's the time to jump into Dogecoin? Or, hey, the guy down at the pub, you got to get on Shiba Inu, it's got a pump. These stocks aren't worth buying. All that sort of stuff we're involved with. But I can tell you personally, after I read this book, I went back into my financials and went and made some adjustments here because I felt that I was too leveraged in some areas and too risky in others, and not enough focus on the longer term play. And what is the whole factor of money? Come back to the start. It's that peace of mind. This is a great book for anybody who wants to understand the psychology and relationship with money better. And the last book from my top 5 that really changed the way I approach things, it's a very well-known book. It's called Eat That Frog. It's 21 Great Ways to Stop Procrastinating and Get More Done in Less Time by Brian Tracy. The guy's written a ton of books, extremely well-known author talking on this topic. It's a pretty simple approach. It's basically eat that frog means you tackle your most important task first. I think personally, and I know a lot of people, that when we wake up or we look at what we need to achieve, sometimes that big task and that thing we've been putting off just keeps going down the bottom of the to-do list. Eat That Frog is all about taking that biggest tackle first and doing it first thing in the morning, because what that does is it actually rolls you through to achieve the other things that you need to do in a much more simplistic manner. The core principles of the book is to complete your day, buy those priorities, and do the hard stuff first, building you up for momentum throughout the rest of the day, week, or year. It also focuses on setting clear goals and priorities. One of the biggest impacts to me in my life was actually figuring out and planning what do you want to do and achieve this year, and then breaking it down to this quarter, this month, this week, and this day, and putting that in a structured setting so that I can actually have things to tick off and achieve. If you don't know what you're aiming for, you will not hit it. So plan every day in advance. He also goes into this in quite a bit of detail. So plan tomorrow, today. But that means that I'm going to set the plan for what I need to do tomorrow today. I get clear on it and then I'm in the frame of mind to get through it. Eat That Frog, in summary, look, it's a straightforward guide to improving productivity and tackling procrastination. By focusing on important tasks first, you can get more done and you can actually get the momentum that you need. That's it from my top 5 books. Tell me what you think. Put your comments below if you have read these and you love them. And if you've got any recommendations for things and books that might be worth reading, then please chuck that in as well. Thank you. If you've enjoyed this episode, then subscribe on YouTube or follow our podcast on your favorite platform. We drop a new episode every week. You'll be doing us a massive favor. If you know someone that would benefit from listening to this, then share it with them. You'll be doing them a massive favor. And if you want the tips, tools, and resources to support you on this journey, then join our exclusive Facebook community and follow our socials. You'll be doing yourself a massive favor.